What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I found it a little bit weird for Nina to go up to Anna and ask her if she has any, news or any updates on Sonny's hearing or whatever. I found it to be odd because why would Anna know anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, Anna's not in the loop anymore. She doesn't have really any WSB contacts anymore, so how is she supposed to find anything out? Like, Earth to Nina, where have you been? Anna can't help you. I did feel like it was a bit rude of Ava to come up to Anna and pretty much insinuate that Curtis getting shot was somehow her fault or Sonny's fault for that matter. I thought it was a bit rude. Oh, well, he took a bullet. What? Okay, it wasn't her fault though, Ava. It wasn't nobody's fault. Where it was the person who fired the damn gun in a public place. It was their fault. You know what I mean? They didn't have to do it there. There was other ways to get at Anna or Sonny, whoever the target was. It was different ways. But I will say this. When it comes down to friendship, I feel like Ava's a real one. Because Ava was asking all the appropriate questions of Nina that myself, I would have asked too. Nina needs to be sure that she can handle this before she marries Sonny. Like, is she positive that she can handle this lifestyle? Because even if Sonny beats the charges, which I'm sure he will, it's always going to be something new is going to pop up, whether it be issues with his kids, whether it be issues with baby mamas, whether it be issues with the mob. Something's going to pop up. It's always going to be something with Sonny. It's always something with him. There's never a dull moment. So Nina really has to ask herself, can she do this for the rest of your life? Even though in soap time, it ain't never going to be the rest of your life because you're going to find yourself divorced at some point. They all do. So, I mean, you might get maybe 3 years out of a marriage, maybe 4, maybe 10, depending on, if you're a viable couple like that. Is not common, though, for everybody, because it's very rare for a lot of soap characters to get longevity in a marriage. But, I mean, I don't see Sonny and Nina going the distance. But if they do get married, I'd be shocked they last a year. But Nina's very confident that she can handle this. She talking about how she's dealt with complicated men before, so this ain't nothing new for her. Well, yes, Valentine is a complicated man, but, Sonny's baggage is a bit different. It's just constant. Like, you may not get a rest day. You know what I'm saying? After you deal with one crisis in his life, you might have to deal with another one 10 minutes later. So I don't blame Ava for asking those questions. It's valid questions, like, can you handle it? And it's so funny how she brought up, oh, well, Sonny doesn't lie to me. Ava was a real one because Ava was like, okay, but you lie to him. I fucking love Ava. I love her. Because Ava don't bite her tongue for shit. She don't even care if y'all friends or not. She don't bite her tongue and I fucking love it. I swear, if Ava Jerome was a real ass person, I would love to hang out with Ava for real. Like, that's a fucking person I could have a drink with. Just laugh my ass off the whole night. She keeps it 100. She keeps it very real. Like, Nina, you talking about people lying. Look at what the hell you doing right now. Just tell that man about the SEC then. Tell him that you dropped dime. Tell him. Since y'all don't keep secrets, okay. Tell him. Please. Ava was bugging me out for a second, though, when she was talking about, oh, maybe, Sonny and Nina can buy Windermere and Spoon Island since she's selling it. I said, girl, Sonny not buying that damn island. What the hell would Sonny want with Windermere? Sonny ain't never took no interest in that place. I don't see him wanting to buy it, and I damn sure don't see Nina wanting to live back there either. Like, she already lived there for a time herself, when she was with Valentine. I don't see her wanting to go back there. For what? But I'm pretty sure Cassadine anyway gonna reclaim it. Either Nicholas when he come back or Spencer somehow gonna probably end up with it. Either way, I don't see it going out of Cassadine's hands again. One of them gonna snatch it up. I wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, moving on from that. Portia, fucking Portia. Miss Portia Robinson, Dr. Robinson, is pissing me off to no end. Like, this woman is making this whole situation with Curtis all about her. I liked how Curtis handled it with Anna. He was honest with her. He felt some type of resentment towards her and Sonny. He blamed them at first because he felt like if it wasn't for whatever shit that they were into, he would have never got shot. But I'm glad he realized that, listen, he lived a dangerous life his damn self at one point. And also, it could have happened to anybody. He just happened to be there. It was just chance that he was there. You know what I'm saying? It was a is what it is kind of thing, wrong place, wrong time kind of shit. You know what I mean? Had he not been there, it could have been anybody in his place that got shot. So I'm glad that he made peace with it and he's not blaming them anymore, because it really wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they both live equally dangerous lives. Sonny being in the mob, Anna being a WSB agent at one point, her being, you know, in that lifestyle, being a law enforcement person. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, both of those factors have dangerous consequences. They do. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't sit there and blame them because some dumbass decided to open fire in a public area where anybody could have got hit. That wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Curtis is not blaming him anymore. And I'm glad Anna went to go see him to, you know, check on him and give her apologies and stuff like that, you know. But Portia was dragging it. Like, Portia was really pissing me off blaming Anna for this. Talking about, oh, I blame you and Sonny for the dangerous lives that y'all live and the fact that y'all mingle with people putting them in danger. First of all, they don't force people to talk to them. They don't force it. They don't force people to walk up to them and have conversation. People can stay away from them all they want to. That's their choice. If they feel like, oh, y'all both too dangerous or whatever, I don't want to talk to y'all, then it is what it is. As hurtful as it will be, that's their prerogative, because nobody wants to get close. But people choose to walk up and to have conversation with them. And number one, they were having conversation with their damn self. When that shit happened, Sonny and Anna were talking with each other. Okay, they weren't talking to Curtis. They was talking to each other. Curtis just happened to be there by chance. Again, you know, it wasn't on purpose. Wrong place, wrong time. That's all it was. Portia need to go sit down. And even Curtis told her, I don't blame Anna. And Portia had the nerve to sit there and say, well, I do. Girl, this ain't about you. This ain't about you. You're not the victim here. Curtis is the victim. And Curtis is handling this. You know what I'm saying? He's moving on with his life, trying to do better. You know, trying to get himself, you know, accustomed to that wheelchair or do his physical therapy. So hopefully one day he can walk again. And she's sitting over here making this shit about her. It ain't about you. Sit your ass down somewhere. Portia really getting on my nerve with this whole sanctimonious ass attitude of her. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, mad at the world. First it's Spencer, now you're mad at Anna and Sonny and blaming them. Like, girl, go sit down. Have a sit down. But I am glad that Marshall stepped out and stuff, that people are finally letting Curtis be at the house by himself. Like, he's not fragile. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can be home by himself. That's why you made the house, you know, you did the best you could by making the house wheelchair accessible and stuff so he can get around. They moved the furniture to make it more easier for him to get around. He don't need a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to do this by himself at some point. They can't sit around the house with him 24/7. At some point, he's going to have to be there by themselves, because between Marshall running the club and Portia's job at the hospital, y'all can't be there with him all day, every day. And, you know, Trina can't be there all day either. She got to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to do this himself. So I'm glad he was pushing them to, like, get the fuck out. You know? Damn, let him have his moments. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't blame, you know, Nina for being on the phone trying to tell Warren Gladys, like, listen, I expect Sasha to be out tomorrow, or I'm going to Ferncliff my damn self and blow the whistle on this. You know what I mean? I don't blame her, because if you want to spend $50,000 or whatever, I expect fucking results. That's a lot of money. I don't give a damn if I am a multimillionaire. 50K is 50K. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a good chunk of change. That I'm not just about to hand somebody for no reason. But I love that scene with Cody and Sasha and stuff like that. Cody was putting that shit together about Dr. Montag. He remembered that ass from the poker game. That's how he was piecing that shit together. He said, now it all makes sense. Why she here, why you're her doctor, this is all a setup, so that way Gladys, old snake ass, could keep the money. You know what I'm saying? Keep guardianship so she could keep spending that Skrilla. That's what this is about. So she can get her hand on that coin. I'm glad he put that shit together. And I'm glad he beat the shit out of Dr. Montag. He punched that man all up in his grill. And I'm happy about it. I said, go to hell on, Cody. Cody handled that shit very well. And I'm glad Sasha's starting to realize what type of mother-in-law she got. It's starting to finally dawn on her. Gladys ain't shit. And I'm glad she finally noticing it. It took her a minute, but I'm glad, you know, Cody was there to get her to realize this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I love that shit was funny as hell. How Cody duct taped that man. taped his shit up and had him just sitting there all laid up in his drawers. I said, that's what I'm talking about, Cody. Now I see some use for your ass. Dr. Montag got what he deserved, and I'm glad Sam had a car out there waiting for him. I said, good for you, Sam. You had a car waiting. This reminds me of when Jason broke Carly out of Ferncliff. I think she was in Ferncliff, or she was in I think it was Ferncliff Carly was in during that whole nail shit. And Jason had broke her out with Franco being the getaway driver. That shit was hilarious, cause I'll never forget that day. Franco sitting in that car. He said, come on, Jason. He said, blue-eyed bastard. That shit was hilarious. Whoever wrote that line for Franco, kudos to you. That shit was funny. So that's what this reminded me of when he broke Sasha out. I'm just happy she finally free. I said, it's about damn time she finally got free. And I cannot wait for Sasha to confront Gladys. I cannot wait. I hope Sasha knocked fire out of Gladys. I hope she smacked that witch into another state. I hope so. Beat her ass. I cannot wait. If the writers can give us that, I need a fight scene. I need to see Gladys get hers. It's been long overdue. Now, if they just have Sasha giving her some words or whatever, I'm gonna be a little mad, because I think Gladys deserves more than just some words. Like, you really had this girl in here getting drugged by this man, abused by this doctor. That deserves a good old-fashioned Joe Jackson ass whooping. I'm just saying. And I want to see it, damn it. I'm not playing. So anyway, moving on from that to the boring part of this episode for me, because this was the boring part. Dex and Jocelyn. Dex and Jocelyn. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm sick of them. I really am. I'm tired of them. I'm over it. I'm tired of Jocelyn with her bitching. Well, Sonny did this to himself. Oh, shut up. God, you sound worse than your daddy. Like, shut up. Jesus, we get it. You don't like Sonny no more. Okay, kudos to you, but shut the hell up about it. I don't want to hear it every day. It's like that's her whole dialogue. Didn't I tell y'all? When Spencer was talking to her about Sonny yesterday, I don't want to talk about Sonny or Esme. Didn't I tell y'all? So with Spencer, she didn't want to talk about Sonny, but I bet you as soon as she get with Dex, that's what they're gonna talk back about, Sonny, and that's what they doing, talking about Sonny. I said, of course. My thing is, Dex, I'm glad that he realized he was stupid and disposing that type of information in a public trash can of all places. I'm glad he see how foolish he is. I just feel like Dex needs to resign from working for Sonny. I just feel like he's incompetent, and I just feel like Dex is not cut out for that line of work. He's not. He needs to move on. Go be an assistant, go be a physical trainer or whatever at the gym, do something. Go be a park ranger, go be a bodyguard for Motley Crue or Blink 182 or Travis Barker's, just go be a bodyguard for somebody like that. Go be security for them. Go do something. You know what I mean? Being a mobster ain't his forte. It's not. So I'm glad he realized that he fucked up, because you did royally. So anyway, I actually kind of enjoyed the Ned and Olivia and Leo scenes at the recording studio. I thought those were cute scenes. You know what I mean? Ned finally got to be in the studio and sing his song and stuff like that with some producers. I thought that was pretty cool. That Sonny set that up for him and whatnot. And that could be a bonding moment for him and Olivia, and it might spark a memory for him. You never know. I think that's probably why Olivia is starting to entertain this, because the more time she spends with him and talk with him, maybe it'll jog some type of memory for him and she can get him back. It's not a bad plan. It's better than sitting there trying to get him to be somebody that he keep claiming he not, because then he's gonna keep resisting you and stuff like that. So ease him into it, be around him more. It might, maybe something she say to him that she said in the past, Ned might, it might jog something for him. You never know. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all Monday. You all have a great weekend. Have a great night. See you later. Peace.